Hello, my wonderful spirit guides. Today I am reacting to I'd Rather Die Than Never Shriek Again. Continue My Scream. Interesting. I'm really looking forward to it. It's actually a subscriber album and the artist is called Judah, with an X on the end, so JUDAHX, but Judah with an X on the end. I'm just going to say that. JUDAHX maybe, I don't know, but I'm really looking forward to it. I think they've been making music for quite a while. They're looking forward to it, and they said it's a very like kind of experimental, you know, like Sophie-esque in a way, Charlie XCX vibes, you know, all on that hyper pop sort of feeling. He said a lot more, but I haven't looked at it since we talked. So I'll have a little look, because I like to be a little bit thorough. Also, this little bandana here is actually a bra. Well, it's like a top. I'll insert a picture of what it looks like if I have one properly. If I have a good picture, I'll insert it. But I'm too self-conscious to wear it like a bra because I just really, yeah, just the way I feel about myself. But I was like, but I really like the pattern, I really like the colours, and obviously I've done a pink and purple makeup look. So I really wanted to wear something like that, and I was like, well, how do I wear it without having to wear it? I tried it on over the top of this at first, but it looks kind of, I don't know, it was a statement, but it wasn't the statement I actually wanted to make. This, though, I felt like, fuck it, yeah, let's just have a bra bandana. Why not? Also, I've got like little random hearts all over me. They might be smudging off at some point. But yeah, also I do realise I have red hair, and red doesn't really go with pink a lot of times. But I'm not going to just not wear pink ever again. I mean, I don't think I can just not wear pink ever again. So here we are. This is what I am today. A bra head with clashing colours and hearts all over me. What more could you want? But anyway, yeah, let me have a look at what has been said. I'm not sure. A lot of it's like voice recording, so I don't want to play those right now. But best thing to do is just get into it and see how it goes. I am really looking forward to it. Please, I will be linking all of his stuff in the description. So if you want to listen to the album for yourself and although follow him on Instagram, please do go to the link in the description. Also, if you would like me to listen to your music, I do have a tip jar, but we can talk about it on Instagram first, to, you know, work out how many songs you want, if you want an album, and how much the price will be, and so on like that. Yeah, also, I have a tip jar just for anything, really, so if you just want to be giving me a little tip, please do. It really genuinely helps me so much. Even more so, become a patron. On the 22nd of June, we're going to be doing a Pride-themed live stream, so that'll be really fun. I can't wait, actually. 6 PM UK time. Join in the second tier, and yeah, you can come to the live stream. And follow me on Instagram, I shall follow you back, like and subscribe, all of those lovely things. Okie doke, let's do this. I just realised I haven't got the lyrics, so I was trying to listen to them, but I can't catch them all. Oh, here, okay, I've got the lyrics. Oh my god. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I'm actually going to start again. I won't show you the bit that I've already reacted to. I've reacted to 30 seconds, so I'm just going to go for it, okay? With the lyrics this time. What the hell? What is my day? I will say, no, I love the chaos of this. It has like an emergency to it.
Over my shoulder, your eyes should be chained to me. Stop sneaking around the corner. You can only alley kiss me.
Wow. True.
Stop giving them the side eye. Your eyes should absorb my beauty. Stop thinking about other pie, or you lose this whole ass victory.
I love that. I love that. I like the melody. That's so like tense. that fry tone. Well, creep.
Psychotic bitch number 2, won't you come out and play? Introducing.
Ooh, I love that. So like big and like it's not stopping. Suits the lyrics.
Hey, turn down your fucking music.
That is so funny. That's cute. Oh my god! I love how it doesn't let up. It's a special feeling to it. Wow. Wow, there's a bit in it, but it felt like he was reversed. Yeah, I think you reversed the vocal there. That's so cool. Okay, so like the whole song to me sounded like being with someone and and being quite jealous and being like, don't cheat on me basically, otherwise I will fucking kill you. Like, I mean, that's kind of what it felt like. But also I really like the lyrics, slaughter you like a cow full of antibiotics. Like, because I find that interesting because, you know, with meat and chicken and all these things, they do pump it full of antibiotics and so on. So I imagine Judah is vegetarian or something because it almost feels like a dig. It feels like a little bit of like you do realise meat is filled with crap basically, you know. So it was I found that interesting. I found it a little bit cutting. I thought that was cool. And then test this bitch without antipsychotics, that's cool as well. And I love the, hey, turn down your fucking music. I love that so much. It does actually have an about section here, and it says, though I have never been in a relationship, I find the idea of the jealous girlfriend persona used in lyrics like Shakira's Objection Tango and a PC game Yandir Simulator hilarious and fun to play around with lyrically. That's cool, and I do like that he finds it fun. You know, there's almost a little bit of humour to it, like let's just have fun and play with it and be like the super jealous bitch. Yeah, I love that, I really do. That's cool. All right, yeah. And also, like, you know, like how I was saying, it was like chaotic, you know, like had this like urgency feeling to it. It's funny because it kind of reminded me of Crash on the Charlie XCX album. Is that what is the first song called Crash? Yeah. Isn't the album called Crash? But yeah, you know, like, I crashed into the bridge, you know, it has that like urgency, that immediacy, that kind of tension, that moving, that like, oh. But in this one I could really imagine people like flying around in like a club, like, but then I could imagine like suddenly like a few of these people turning into vampires and like, you know, getting jealous and turning into vampires and being like and like biting their partners who are looking at other people. So like these jealous vampires in like this big nightclub. That's kind of what I saw. But yeah, next song is called Dunce.
Why did I try? Why did I try? Why did I think it would work out for once? Why did I try? Oh, why did I try? Every person like me seems to become a dunce. Look at the good you've done, bitching in your fucking blue. Look how far
this feels like
2 feet out of your room. Don't disrespect.
Do you know what? This feels like the perfect sort of album to do in Pride Month as well. It has got mega gay energy, which I fucking love. So loving it, I'm feeling it, I'm like in the zone with it. Yes.
Bitching in your fucking blue. Look how far you've come. 2 feet out of your room. Don't disrespect my boy. He's done
I
nothing
like
to
that.
help you. Your choice living a hearse. End of the chorus, now on to the verse. Why did I try? Why did I try? Why did I think it would work out for once? Why did I try? Oh, why did I try? Every person like me seems to become a dunce. Why did I try? Why did I try? Why did I think it would work out for once? Why did I try? Oh, why did I try? Every person like me seems to become a dunce.
Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, I like the feeling of that.
Bitching in your fucking blue. Look how far you've come. 2 feet out of your room.
Wow.
Don't disrespect my boy. He's done nothing but loved you.
I don't like
Your
that.
choice living a hearse. End of the chorus, now on to the verse. Don't expect that. Oh, that you're broken. Fixed when it was purposely damaged by you. Mess with the banshee, deal with the soul colony. Forgiveness isn't friendship, it's your fucking felony.
Ooh, nice. That one had some interesting energy. It felt like a breakup that didn't, go well. And don't disrespect my boy. He's done nothing but love you. That feels like a really fucking annoying mother. And it might not be this way, but I'm sorry if it's not this way. But it sounds like one of those really irritating mothers who are like, my son will do no wrong. He is my perfect little prince. But actually they're fucking, you can tell it's personal for me, yeah? But let me have a look. Ooh, so in a way it's kind of different. It's actually about Jesus. But I guess it's to me, the way I took it, I guess they think their sons are Jesus. But yeah, so that's interesting. I don't know why, I think it's just the way it was said. I'll just click on the first bit to give some more context, but I wrote the song based on a close friendship that I ended due to the body and religious discrimination I received. I began to notice this pattern of people like me not getting along with me once we got closer. Like we have the same clothing and music taste, but we don't share the same values, or they end up disliking my spirituality, other aspects of me that differ from them. Yeah, oh, that's hard. That's hard. And then it says, this is a diss at the ex-friend. Someone who was constantly judgmental and negative. This is me saying being negative, shaming me, and sitting in your pessimism is not going to get you anywhere. It also says, this friend sabotaged relationships and my confidence purposely and got shocked when I confronted them about it, blaming everything else instead of taking credit for the shame they brought to me and other friends. And then it says, forgiveness doesn't mean we're hanging out again. It means you're staying away and I'm finally at peace about it or what you did. Okay, so it's very personal and very meaningful. Also at the bottom here it says, Dance as a track I wrote to a toxic ex-friend who was extremely similar in personality but not in values. We had a great friendship that slowly became a relationship of personal attacks against my underweight body, my spirituality, and my other friends. That's tough. That's really tough. So when it says don't disrespect my boys and nothing but loved you, and I thought it was about an ex and their mother, that's interesting. I think in the way that he sang it, it gave it that feeling, but I guess it's more being just angry and bitter, being don't disrespect my boys and nothing but loved you. Interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of it like that. Okay, anyway, next song is called Screamo. Oh,
scream out my confessions, the ones I've locked and kept hidden. All my fake joyful possessions, memories that are overwritten.
kind of moody.
Shrieking is so underrated. Therapy is so overrated.
Wow, that's cool.
Nobody cares about my pain, so that's why I'm a screaming, crying vain. I refuse to trap my angry demons, abuse myself by not releasing. Father beats me, so do they. Jesus' name, fucking go away. Screamos and devil, your mind is. Screamos and bad, your face is. Screamos and trash, your mind is. Screamos and scary, your face is. Screamos the only way that angsty teenagers communicate, because you won't listen to them otherwise unless they're fucking screaming in your fucking face.
Wow.
You talk about the devil and you're more obsessed with the devil more than I've ever heard in a fucking metal song, so shut the fuck up, Karen. Honestly.
Yes! I love that!
Words I've locked and kept hidden. All my fake joyful possessions. Memories that are overwritten. Shrieking is so underrated. Therapy is so overrated. Nobody cares about my pain, so that's why I'm a screaming, crying vain.
Ooh, okay. I love that. It's got some tension to it again.
I refuse to trap my angry demons, abuse myself by not releasing. Father beats me, so do they. Jesus' name, fucking go away. Screamos and devil, your mind is. Screamos and bad, your face is. Screamos and trash, your mind is. Screamos and scary, your face is. Screamos and devil, your mind is. Screamos and bad, your face is. Screamos and trash, your mind is. Screamos and scary, your face is. Screamos and devil, your mind is. Screamos and bad, your face is. Screamos and trash, your mind is. Screamos and scary, your face is.
I love that. Screamos and scarier faces. That's so cool. I actually kind of love that. I'm going to read what it's about. I mean, I got the picture, but I really like it. The song is a tribute to Screamo style itself. Even though the song has no Screamo vocals in it, the song is about the healing that comes from metal and Screamo music that isn't seen by Karens or the religious crowd who label it satanic or evil. Yeah, I love that. And also there's so much like Screamo bands that are Christians and it's nothing to do with the devil. Actually, a lot of Screamo music and a lot of metal music has a strong message about mental health, depending on what ones you're listening to, but a lot of it does. And it's very powerful. It can be political. It's just like every other kind of song that you might love, but in screams. Do you know what I mean? With actually sometimes more passion, more like emotion and anger that needs to come out. It's great. Obviously, there are metal bands that have been homophobic and so on, but it's definitely changing now, and a lot of the metal bands now are all for the LGBTQ plus community, and they normally state it because they know about the stereotype of other metal bands and so on. But anyway, I really like the lyrics to that. I really did. I like that. Screamo is the only way that angsty teenagers communicate, because you won't listen to them unless they're fucking screaming in your fucking face. You talk about the devil and you're more obsessed with the devil more than I've ever heard in a metal song, so shut the fuck up, Karen, honestly. Love it. And it's the same that goes for like rap music, I'd say. I know like there's so much controversy around rap music too, but rap music also does the same thing. It actually spreads awareness, spreads a point, and it's clever. It's very, very clever. So I really appreciate the song on like another level, not just for like what it sounded like and the artistry, but the message. That was awesome. Really like that. All right, so now this one's called Underground Club. Missing lyrics, it says, so I don't think there's lyrics, or maybe just didn't put them down. Nice. I like the texture. I love that it's called Underground Club. Feels like it's being played in like an underground parking lot. Great guitar. Yeah. That's interesting. Ooh, I love it. It's hectic again. I love the stuff that is like kind of ferocious. This feels like it was fun to make. That is so interesting. You know what? That feels like he got a siren and kind of manipulated it and sampled pieces, bent it, like pitch bended it, modulated it, basically. You know, it felt like, I could imagine like this underground club and then like the police turning up. And, you know, the siren almost becomes part of the set, but it's actually like chaos going on. People running around and the police trying to get everyone because they're dancing in a parking lot where they shouldn't be. There's something like about it that made me think of that, which I thought was really cool. All right, next song is called Crusher. Ooh,
Hey kiddo,
bit Crusher.
what's up?
That's good, I like
Tell
that.
me, shut up.
Ooh.
They say you're too young to even speak up, and they ask the same old fucking Dane. How old are you? Old are you? Old are you? Old are you?
Ooh.
Old are you?
It's got a bit of a grunge feeling here.
Old are you? Old are you? Don't be intimidated by the elders. Unlike you, be the example they need to see. Be iron strong and shriek.
That's cool.
Old are you? 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 Are the future, the future,
Oh.
the future.
Oh, that sounds
Are
good.
the future, the future, the future. How old are you? Old are you? Old are you? Old are you? How old are you? Old are you? Old are you? Old are you?
Wow. Ooh, it's almost like a purr.
How old are you? Old are you?
Wow, I love the grunge aspect.
Old are you?
How old are you? Old are you? Old are you?
Old are you? Old are you? Old are you? Old are you? Old are you? Old are you? Old are you? Old are you? Old are you? Old are
That's
you?
so good.
Old are you?
I think this is my favourite one. How
Old
weird.
are you? Old are you?
It has something about it.
Old are you? Old are you? How old are you?
I really like the feeling of it.
Old are you? Old are you? How old are you? Old are you? Old are you? Old are you?
Ooh, yeah, I like that one because it felt like this kind of like moody angst in a way that's very just like, it's like seething and almost like challenging. I liked it, and like it makes sense because it sounds like the song. I haven't looked what it's about, but it seems obvious. Again, it's very much like elders disrespecting the young, being like, "Oh, you're too young to know about that. You don't know what that is yet," or like, you know, being patronizing. I really know the feeling, especially living with like chronic pain that I do. You know, a lot of people go, "Oh, you're not old enough to feel all that yet," and I'm like, "Well, don't make me feel worse about it because I do." I do feel all that now, you know? So I get it, but that's very cool. I'll read what it says here as well. This song is dedicated to the younger generations or people who have been told to be quiet by their elders about important topics or speaking up in general. You are the future and your opinion is valid. Yes, I'm so glad he said that because it's so true. You are the future and your opinion is valid. That's a lush statement. I really like that. And I couldn't agree more. And also like older people trying to tell younger people what's what. Even though we like look to our elders for wisdom and so on, maybe you can look to that in the matters of heartache or matters of, you know, age related stuff. But at the same time, you can't really do it about politics. You can't really do it about style. You can't really do it about music and messages because we're constantly evolving. We don't want to be going to the old sort of ways. We don't want to be moving backwards. We want to be going forward. The future and your opinion is valid, bitch. Love it. Okay, next song is called God, Is That You? Also, earlier when I mentioned, I just kind of rethought this as well. When I was mentioning the bit about the I love my boy or whatever, oh, don't be horrible to my boy. I can't remember what the lyric was. I hope I wasn't offensive, but I was more talking on the, I was imagining it being a mother being very, you know, I took it personal and imagined it being a mother being very overprotective about their sons who aren't actually good people. However, I'm not saying Jesus isn't a good person, but what I'm saying is the way people can talk about Jesus and religion can be a little bit too much. However, I am completely I'm open to all religions, if I'm honest, because I believe faith to be a very powerful thing. And if that's something that gets you through, if that's something that really, you know, helps you in life, then all power to it. I'm a spiritual person myself, and like that was written by Judah, said maybe not in a lawful way, but in a very spiritual way, in like a different way. Yeah, I'm similar. I'm very I'm a faithful person. I'm someone that has faith, not knowing entirely what that revolves around though. But yeah, I just wanted to, because I moved by it and thought, I don't know if I said that right or whatever, but I wanted to check in and try and like gather my thoughts and explain what I meant by that. But yeah, when I read it, I was like, my boy, I was like, oh God, I'm basically, something's going on at the moment in my life, like, but I can't, you know, I'm not really at liberty to speak on, but where some past stuff is coming up. And yeah, so it's reminding me of things to do with overbearing mothers. But anyway, let's do it. This song is called God, Is That You? This one's starting a little bit different.
I'm so confused. I thought you weren't here. Your loyalty to me passes all these years. I don't understand why you're still near. Your royalty, and I'm just a poor kid crying broken tears.
That is really cool. Unexpected. Perfect.
All I've ever done was harm yourself. I have put your word on a dark shelf, avoiding what you had to say to me, 'cause it might disagree with my stupid ways. So I opened the book and it had no law. I must say it contained your heart and your eyes, my love, solely for me.
Yes.
accept me as I am.
Wow.
Well, you know, I accept you, Father. Will you let me into your kingdom? Even if I mess up, even if I fail.
Wow.
Forever. 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 Forever.
Ooh. Oh, sorry. That is so cool. You know what? I really enjoyed like the legato, smoother sounds into that bit crushing video Mario kind of game feeling to it. It made it really different, really unique, but also just gave it this like extra texture, as I've said before, this extra layer of something like life is a game. It feels like a big game. And like that's probably, I don't know if that's a message at all, but that's what it felt like to me. There's something almost contained about it. Like a, video game. Read what it says. A love letter and a letter of gratitude towards God for helping me in my darkest moments. And yeah, that's how I read it. That's exactly how I read it. But there was something in there that felt interesting. I don't know what the intention was behind that, but I love it. But it says here, me telling God that all I've done was mock their promises. So when it says all I've done was harm, like, I've harmed you, I put your words on a dark shelf, avoiding what you wanted to say because it might disagree with my ways, it says that. But Judah has said about this, me telling God that all I've done was mock their promises and doubt them, putting their words of affirmation away in my head like they didn't exist because I was afraid of changing for the good of recovering from bad mental health. I was addicted to sadness. Yeah. And probably good that you got rid of that ex-friend as well, because that would have just contributed to more. I imagine that contributed to more negativity. As you said, they were quite a negative person. And I feel like with moving forward, you have to sacrifice things. But yeah, that's cool. I don't know why I felt that video game feeling. Well, obviously it had that sound to it, but maybe it was something more loving. I said it felt like contained or not real life. I don't know. Maybe there's something to it. Maybe there isn't. Anyway, next one is called Unauthentic. That's interesting. Love that, because authenticity is one of the strongest powers a person can behold. Authenticity is your truth. Authenticity is everything you are. And when you're being unauthentic, that's not a great place to be. So I'm just interested in what this is going to be like.
You don't care about other people. You're just reposting that because everyone else is. You bandwagoning motherfucker. Your empathy is unauthentic.
Wow.
Your empathy is unauthentic.
Interesting.
If everybody and your favorite celebrities weren't posting these things, would you actually care about them? Think about it. I encourage you to actually think. Does it really matter to you?
Funnily enough, actually, that's something that's been popping up recently during Pride Month, of course. The authenticity of advertisement, social media stars, celebrities, and talking about Pride. Or is it just because it's Pride Month and you can make a buck, or everyone else is doing it? Obviously, I find that to be a negative thought, but it's not untrue, and it's like that with anything, isn't it, really? But yeah, I like that. Okay.
Does it really matter to you? I'm so overwhelmed by all the false empathy. You don't actually care about people.
Wow.
You don't go out of your way to help people that need your help.
Yeah.
People that are oppressed, people that are hurt.
Wow.
You don't care about them. You only care about your reputation on the internet. I bet if it wasn't popular, you wouldn't be posting it.
Wow. I love the statements he makes. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. And interestingly, how I was saying about like the fake, like life is a game and stuff like that? That in the song before that, it almost makes sense for this song. Maybe I was like, I don't know, like foreshadowing, but that's really interesting. because yeah, the fakeness of life. I love that one a lot, and oh my god, he's really speaking about a lot of topics that are like interesting for me to talk about. He's not afraid to be upfront. It's not afraid to be, you know, out there. It's kind of punk actually, and I really like it. What he has said though is this song can be seen from two perspectives. One from someone ignorant mocking somebody who reposts serious topics / issues in the world that a majority of social media is posting. The other perspective could be calling out someone hypocritical who claims to be against discrimination and injustice while committing hate crimes themselves. I wrote this regarding situations where I was giving homophobic, sexist, xenophobic against my Mexican immigrant family members comments from a few people who would consistently advocate for injustice and human rights while being terrible to me in my DMs. I'm sorry, but how thick can you be? Like, how dumb? Not thick triple C, I mean dumb. Can you be to like be like being like, oh my god, I'm so for this, but then be like evil on the other hand, when it's so obviously like it can be exposed. But anyway, regardless of that though, yeah, the hypocrisy is weird, and I would hate to meet that type of human. I would just look down on them if I'm honest, because that's nothing. You're nothing if you're like that. Anyway, next one is called Scream, Shriek, Die and Death. Okay, I'm interested. I love the creek, the fry.
They kiss my ears, produce black tears. But all you hear are the same old scream and die and death. Scream and shriek and die and death. Scream and shriek and die and death. Scream and shriek and die and death.
Destroy existence, remove all of the aliens. Before they know it, blow him out of the radius. Pain is blessing, cursed is the craziness. All angels are angels, even demons seems oblivious.
Nice. There's a feature here. Little Sim's son. Yeah, the panning. This kind of tickles my ears.
They kiss my ears, produce black tears. But all you hear are the same old scream and die and death. Scream and shriek 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 and die and death. You're a stupid motherfucker. You're a snobby motherfucker. You're a stuck up motherfucker. Fuck yourself.
Got that moody energy again. Nice. Another one with a moody energy. That gave me a little bit of I don't know his name. Something to do with a corpse. Corpse. You know what? I don't know enough about him or anything, so I can't be bothered with that one. Let me know if you do know what I'm trying to get onto. But also reminded me of the bit in Clarence Clarity's Schlong. You know, Clarence Clarity's Schlong. No, right, stop. Clarence Clarity's Slong. It's a tongue twister. I don't mean a schlong. Oh. It's a tongue twister. Not his schlong, but his song. Saying Clarence Clarity's song is a tongue twister, not his schlong. That's not a tongue twister. It might be, you know. Anyway. Oh. Sorry. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, it reminds me of Those Who Can't Cheat, and it has a bit in the near the end. It's like da 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 da. Obviously, it's saying words, not that, but I don't know what the words are. But it has energy to it, and I love it. Next song is called Used to Star It, but obviously asterisk, sorry. It, but obviously used to shit, I imagine.
This song will give you an aneurysm.
Oh no.
Go ahead and hate me. Feel free to despise me. Make me the bad guy. Feel free to abandon me. Since I'm used to endless torture, you can never put me below. You recycle all your insults cause you're unoriginal. Sugar-coated face as I'm ugly. The pervert wants me badly. You say I'm better dead.
Insult
You
basic.
think you're a baddie, but you're
ugly.
You know you're nothing
That's so
but a piece
funny.
of shit, you motherfucker. No, you'll never amount to anything.
I love the
you
rhythm.
motherfucker. All you do is insult, all you do is play. Your maturity level is smaller than your fucking dick. All you are is a spoiled, pampered brat, motherfucker. You will never amount to anything with that attitude. Go fuck yourself, cause nobody is going to. Since I'm used to endless torture,
That's so
you can never put
funny.
me below. You recycle all your insults cause you're unoriginal. I fall into this abyss of hatred and loneliness, but nobody comes to save me, cause everybody hates me.
With the reverb,
It's
it's
just
like
you
he's
that hates me.
going underground
Everybody hates
in the
me.
abyss.
Oh, it's just you that hates me. But guess what? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck.
Interesting.
Give a shit.
Ooh, the whisper. I like that a lot. That was interesting too, because there's like, you know, he says, I'm going into the abyss. It's like he's going down into an abyss, literally. But what I can imagine is like the party's here. And I imagine that car park again. I did. And they're like dancing in the car park, but then he's like on a little piece of floor that's like kind of like, you know, descends into the ground. Like a platform moving down, and like everyone's in a party, and he's just like talking like, I fall into this abyss, and it, you know, he's getting further and further away from the party in a way. That was cool. Some of those lyrics were hilarious. Your maturity level is smaller than your effing D. All you are is a spoiled, pampered brat mofo. You will never amount to anything with that attitude. Go F yourself, because nobody is going to, or maybe it'll fit in a pencil sharp and a hat. It gives me like a MySpace kind of energy, MySpace scene energy, where it was like really, it was dissing, you know? It was literally, you diss people in the funniest fucking ways. And this is it. It's funny as fuck, and I love it. And then like the music energy as well. It says here, I wanted to make an awful taunting song about how I don't care about my reputation and how I'm treated, because either way I get treated wrong. That's the past thought process, not so much now. Okay, cool. So like he feels like he's moved on from that thought process and so on. I'm glad, because like, you know, I don't want him to feel like everyone hates him, you know, and feel free to despise me. I mean, there's a lot of pain in it. There is pain. When people literally go, I don't care what you think about me, you can hate me, I don't give a fuck. Like, that's often the case. You do give a fuck. Often the case, it hurts like hell, but you have to kind of claim it by being like, I don't care, because otherwise you'll lose your mind. You almost have to live that energy, and it's natural to go through that. But I still love the song, and I love the feeling of it. I like the kind of I don't give a fuck energy to it, if I'm honest. Okay, next song is called Otraves I.
Fell from God's hands, yet he didn't let
Bit of a
it
different
go.
range here.
Bore me a voice, winds
With some auto-tune. I like
I
that.
fell apart and grew overwhelmed by the trauma, falling into the words of these hoes. Ay, otra vez.
Beautiful.
Otra vez. Ay.
Okay, this song's got a feeling to it.
Ay, otra vez, y otra vez. Ay,
Vulnerable.
ay. Landed in God's hands, He won't let me fall. He mended my wings and told me to go. I fell apart as I tried to fly, but it isn't the end. No time to die.
Cool.
Ay, 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 y otra vez, ay, ay. Ay, 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 y otra vez, ay, ay.
Wow.
I scream from the trees.
Nice.
I make demons flee. I was born to scare the devil
Reverb.
and the Pharisees. I'm not a monster unless made out to be. In your tiny brain, made of stupidity. Ay, 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 y otra vez, ay, ay. Ay, 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 y otra vez, ay, ay. Ay, 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 y otra vez, ay, ay. Ay, 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 y otra vez, ay, ay.
Wow. That's cool. That kind of cathedral style vocal, feeling very far away. Wow. That's cool. Yeah, definitely a lot more vulnerable. But I found it interesting because it felt like, it's weird, it sounded like a traditional song, but with elements of everything that is totally experimental, sparse, and modern. Otra vez means again in Spanish, saying how the cycle of feeling like God's there and then that He's not cycles again and again in my head. Ooh, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I feel that, yeah, that kind of feeling of being held, being let go, and that's very common with things like faith in all kind of ways, is feeling like sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't, and I think that's very natural, but it's a tough thing to go through. Okay, next song is called Going Psycho, but it says demo on the end of it, so it's a demo.
Like nothing, but at least I'm something.
Okay.
I may be motivated, but at least I'm trying. You, me, never ever. Me, you, probably never. You, me, never ever. Oh, oh, oh. I'm tired of this gaslighting, all this manipulating, saying I'm worthlessly crazy. Oh.
Wow.
I feel nothing but angry. Haven't felt so fucking happy. I think I'm fucking crazy. Am I crazy? You say I'm crazy.
I love the drums, the rock kind of aspect.
Am I psycho? Psycho.
Yeah.
Behind you, but you treat me like I'm supposed to.
That's so good!
Never wrong, no, you never wrong, no, you never wrong, no, you never wrong. I'm always the bad guy, trying to help the sad guy. I'm always the bad guy, trying to help the sad guy. I'm doing something
Oh my god, I love that.
wrong.
It sounds theatrical.
All I am is kind, all I receive is hate. I feel
Oh.
so alone.
Oh my god, I love this bit. It's so different.
I look forward to my fate.
Ooh, that's cool. I love it's like called Going Psycho, and that bit had like a I do something wrong. That is kind of like you know, this moment of not being all there, but it didn't sound completely like that. It actually sounded kind of beautiful. It actually sounded kind of like theatrical, and you could feel the emotion and pain in it. Yeah, a lot of that. In fact, it did feel painful, but I like that one. I like the rocky aspects to it too. It reminded me a little bit of like those moments where it reminded me of Korn, a bit of new metal vibes in there, slightly. Yeah, interesting. So Judah has actually said this song is a compilation of lyrics I made and didn't know where to put them or what to do with them. So in a way, it's actually just a random bunch of lyrics put together, but actually it made a lot of sense to me. It all meant, you know, it all made sense. That's cool. Okay, next song is called Kiss Me, and S's are $signs, and E is a 3. Ooh, nice drum.
Lick your lips cause they taste nice. Kiss my cheek and then press harshly.
Ooh, I like the clarity of the production.
Mouth to mouth to ensure security. Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me, kiss me. Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me, kiss me. Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me, kiss me. Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me. I've been feeling down, so give me mattress therapy. You really turn around the frown with your inner and outer beauty.
Wow.
Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me,
Yeah.
kiss me, 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 kiss me. Honestly, dear, I'm here to hold you, hungry for only the best. Husband of mine, looking the greatest, hotter than the flame on my head. I want to make you all mine, for your gaze is 1,000 doves. You are the theme of my dark shrine, because you're chanting over my 9 lives. Over mine. Kiss me, kiss me, kiss me, kiss me.
That's so funny.
Kiss me, kiss me,
Obsessive almost, but I love it.
kiss me, kiss me, kiss me.
Yeah.
Kiss me. I've been feeling down, so give me mattress therapy. You really turn around the frown with your inner and outer beauty. I've been feeling down, give me mattress therapy. You really turn around the frown with your inner and outer beauty. I've been feeling
Nice.
down, give me mattress therapy. You really turn around the frown with your inner and outer beauty. Caress my being, rub my wrists in chains. Do that heating thing, heating more than an oven could heat. Heating more than
Heat
an oven could heat.
on the beat.
Heating more than an oven could
Heat.
Heating
Heat
more
on
than
the
an
beat.
oven could heat. Heating more than an oven could heat. Heating more than an oven could heat. Heating more than Sadia B. Heating more than Sadia B.
Wow.
Hey, you wanna touch me? You wanna love me? You said you wanna fuck me.
Okay.
Baby, tell me what you wanna do.
Another
with me.
feature.
Baby, tell me what you wanna do with me. Kiss me, touch me, fuck me, love me. It's the deal going crazy on this beat though. If you don't like me, chip in me beat though. I like them big, I like spin too. I wanna ride, I wanna bounce like a
Kangaroo.
You give me energy, I wish I could have told you. That good brain got me stuck to you like super glue. Hang on the phone, baby, come lick me.
I love it.
Like an old transmission, come stick me. I'm the only one here, I'm the top pick. Number 1 on this mama, non-toxic. Hey.
I love that. That's so good.
Give me mattress therapy. You really turn around the frown with your inner and outer beauty. I've been feeling down, give me mattress therapy. You really turn around the frown with your inner and outer beauty.
Wow, that was fun. I love the feature on that too. It gave me a little bit, you know, Brooke Candy kind of moment with the lyrics. It was so funny and like good. Oh, I just love it. Cool. I love that. And I love that like Judah, you know, being a made artist, self-made producer and so on. It's so cool that you got like features on it. You've got people, you're getting people to join in. I think that's very, it shows that you're kind of serious about your craft. Well, to me it does. And it shows that you're like, you enjoy all different types of artists and you're in a community of artists. You live and breathe music. I don't know why, but it just gives me that, you know. That's cool. Next one is called Machoism. Machoism, maybe, actually?
You're only afraid because I'm as pretty as your movie. Yeah, you sense confusion when you see me move. You're only aggressive like intimidated dogs. Get your tits 'cause there's an alpha in the room.
That sounds...
Sorry, you don't have the huevos to release your machoism. You can always leave me alone though. It's visual poetry, but don't leave me. They call it faggotry. Lock all men off of my phone. And the head got more than the bottles once piled up in your garage. More than a real man of bigger balls than you. Suck the words you call your homies, but they're very fucking homo.
That's so funny.
But men don't leave me alone. They call it faggotry. Block all men off of my phone. It's visual poetry. But men don't leave me alone. They call it faggotry. Block all men off of my phone. I'm not intimidated. You're afraid of my drag boys. I'm not being convicted. You're just making fucking noise. Even your chihuahuas are tougher than you. When I'm in my tennis shoes, they yip and yap just like you do.
Ooh, I love that.
They and kneel. They don't give a fuck about how they feel. But you're Mr. Macho Man, and I make you feel too much.
Ooh.
It's visual poetry, but men don't leave me alone. They call it faggotry. Block all men off of my phone. It's visual poetry, but
I like the way this one like feels.
Block all men off of my phone.
Ooh, yes. Oh, so crunchy. Yeah. Ooh, okay, cool. I like that one a lot, actually. I like the lyrics too. And I felt like even your chihuahuas are tougher than you. I thought that was funny. And I was thinking like, you know, he was saying he's Mexican. I think chihuahuas are Mexican too. I love that though. Chihuahuas are tougher than you. When I'm in my 10-inch heels, they yip and yap just like you do. I love that. Yet they learn how to obey and kneel. You're Mr. Macho Man and I make you feel too much. That's interesting as well. Like, you know, I make you feel too much. That's why you want to criticize me, because you know you like me, but you don't want to show it. So that's why you're angry at me. I'll just read this though. I poke fun at men who contain toxic masculinity, often called macho behaviour in Latin cultures. The idea of extreme masculinity where any man who bears emotions or likes femininity is a threat. I began writing the song in 10 minutes and producing it in 30. Rough draft, that is. After going live on TikTok and experiencing a bunch of young and grown men calling me fatherless, gay slurs, and making transphobic comments in general, they reminded me of little chihuahuas barking like they're huge when they're puny as fuck. Yeah, absolutely. Good, I love it. You tell him. You tell him. All right, next song is called Arachnid. Not my favourite types of things. Not my favourite species, but we'll go with it. Very fascinating, to say the least, still.
Silhouetted bastard, your shadow heals me. Exercised weirdo, you set my soul free. Mistaken for mistakes by ones with no cause. Abhorred like arachnids, terrifying tarantulas.
Ooh. Oh, I love that. Yeah.
Terrifying tarantulas. I wanna bite you.
I'm gonna bite you, terrorize you.
Don't terrorize me too. I wanna bite you. I'm gonna bite you. Terrorize you. Don't terrorize me too.
People are freezing when you step up. I
Ooh.
have a pocket full of demons to love. You roll the dice, but you never think twice. When
This
you
is
carry
P
wrong, then step
Pi
up the dog.
dot A,
I
Pia.
love you. Come closer. Let me love all the demons around ya. Making love on a place full of night. I'm gonna show the whole world that I need ya.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna bite you, terrorize you.
Don't terrorize me too. I wanna bite you. I'm gonna bite you.
I like the backing
Terrorize
sound.
you. Don't terrorize me too.
We are so misunderstood.
That's cool.
They squish our souls with their own.
I love that lyric.
Like ours
I'll never kill a spider. I'm scared of them, but I'll never kill one.
Damn mortals. 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 Fucking mortals.
Ooh, what? That is so cool. That's so interesting, the way it like ends like that and then goes into the next one in that kind of jarring way. That's cool. Yeah, I love that. I'm going to read what it's about. This song is from the perspective of two misfits of society meeting each other, finally finding someone else that understands them, resonates with them and hears them. Spiders are feared amongst people. True. While doing so much for the cycle of life and ecosystem, much like the misfitted people in society, helping us all accept ourselves and creating beautiful art. That's very cool. In collaboration with Pia, pronounce it alternative. That's the name of what. So Pia is pronounce it alternative. I really just got through. I got thrown for a loop with that one. I really did not understand that at first. Anyway, I created my first voice formed beat and glitchcore track. It was missing something, hence why Pronounce It Alternative was added to the mix. She is a close music friend of mine and we resonate soul-wise, which is shown in this song. I love that. And I really like the message about spiders. Like I said, I'm terrified of spiders, but I'll never kill one because I know how important they are. And also I just can't kill any animal. I can't. But I like that. They squish our souls with their own souls, as in like souls of your shoe. Like they squish our souls inside us with the soles of your shoe, like you do to a spider. I thought that was quite clever. I liked it. Okay, this song is called Corpse Caller. It's a terrifying sound. That is interesting.
Just ignore me because you're just sleeping. My face lights up so brightly when I see a ghost breathing. You wouldn't leave me.
This gives me a bit of Clarence Clarity.
All of his boyfriends. My jealousy cried. My jealousy cried.
I'm gonna give you a call real quick.
Wake up, sleepyhead.
That's meaty.
I won't allow you to lay dead like this. You're my greatest friend. We're not.
The production feels different. I do remember Judas saying something about maybe the last 3 songs, or maybe last 2. I can't remember how many songs he said, but he said they are a bit different. I think they are more recent, and so on. But yeah, the production does, to me, the production's been great the whole album. But this has something that has a bit more dynamic, I would say. Something feels evolved just slightly. There's something there that does feel more there's more clarity to it, I suppose. Yeah, it just mixes. It's a nice mix.
Lazarus, why won't you wake up? You know it's not like me to leave you buried.
Wow. Wow.
Your sickly friend is very ill. Would you just pull the plug? He's not dead, he's fast asleep. Take us all for my keep.
So like horror.
He's just not cooperating. I'm fine, I'm just deathly sobbing. It's all wonderful, he's just not responding. I'm not okay, my friend is dying. Arise, arise, you damn corpse.
Wow.
Wake up, you deceased one. Lazarus, you get your fucking ass up.
Wow.
Wake up.
Interesting. So, in my opinion, I believe this it's a metaphor. I don't think his friend or whatever is actually dead or anything. Oh, I've got a chipped nail. Cannot deal with that. Ugh. But anyway, there's something to it. So I'm going to read what it's about. Corpse Caller is about one-sided friendships and trying to revive a spark in a friendship that isn't valued by the other person, or even trying to revive a dead friendship. That's interesting. Yeah, I did feel like it was more metaphoric, like I said. This was a song I released on Halloween, hence the production. Yeah, that makes sense. It did definitely have a spooky feel to it, which I love, honestly. Anyway, it says, and is divided into 5 different parts. The first is the introduction, then the phone call, the visit to the doctor, and the realization. That's cool. Yeah, I really, really enjoyed that. All right, next one is called Hopeful. Wow. Wow. I love that. Wow. I love it. I love that. It really does sound fuller. Oh, I can't wait to hear more of what Judah does. good. So it's the last song now. I actually feel like the vocals there were probably the best we've heard on the album. Obviously, a lot of the songs are very like kind of like talking, singing, like rap, but not quite rap. A lot of like talking, spoken word, kind of sassy energy, which we love. But vocally, like actually singing wise, I found like that was a very cohesive sound. And I believe like, Judah, your further stuff is going to go a long way. I really believe you, like I said before, you love music. I believe that you're going to keep evolving into you and who you are as an artist. And I'm so happy that you've made all of these songs with features and so on. And obviously you probably have music before this as well. But you are constantly putting stuff out. And that really is, I don't know, I love that. I think it's so special. It's actually something I haven't done. You know, I don't really put music out. I wish I could. I don't feel like I had the confidence that you have. And your confidence is motivating, inspiring. And I believe that, like, I really want people to watch this video on YouTube because, you know, this could really inspire more people to keep going with their musical journeys and so on. But that was cool. Hopeful, don't give up. Hearing the words "don't give up" in that moment with that song kind of made sense too, you know, to what I just said. I wasn't even thinking about it, but now I'm, going back and it does make sense, Anyway, this is the last song now, and it's called "A Million Shards," in brackets, Heart of Glass.
Glass cracked into my old heart of glass, cracked into.
It's got a spooky feel again. It was released October 28th, 2021, so it makes sense.
I braided our lives in my head.
Ooh.
Like the psychopath that I am, with or without you, I am dead. Like the depressed school that I am.
Yeah.
Sorry I gave you a fright for thinking of you every night.
I love it.
Wrapped my heart on my sleeve.
There's something you've done with the vocal here that is really good as well. It's got more dynamic. It's got like a depth. It's got like a woo, woo. You know, there's space inside of it. Rather than it being more dry and straightforward, it actually has something there that carries within the mix because your production's got such good dynamic too, and the vocal really blends with it here. That's awesome.
Hoping I wasn't your pet peeve. Sorry for mumbling. Usually I am singing, but I am so distraught. I forgot what my teacher taught.
Nice harmony. Yes. Theatre. And you know, got that theatrical feeling again, and I love it.
Between my numb fingers scratched, number down, my feelings are hurt.
Wow.
I braided our lives in my head.
Cool
like
lyric.
the psychopath that I am, with or without you, I am dead. Like the depressed school that I am. Sorry I gave you a fright for thinking of you every night. Wrapped my heart on my sleeve, hoping I wasn't your pet peeve.
How weird. Oh, this one's smudged now.
Mumbling, usually I am singing, but I am so distraught. I forgot what my teacher taught. My heart.
I love the vocals here. So cool.
My
that.
Cracked into a million shards between my numb fingers scratched, numbered, and my feelings are hurt. I braided our lives in my head like the psychopath that I
like
am.
that.
With or without you, I am dead, like the depressed school dad I am.
Wow. That's cool. That really matched the hearts that I have on me. It said heart on my sleeve, and I was like, hang on, how weird. I was like, wait, what? Wow, okay, that's the whole album. That is it. That was so cool. And like, there were moments like the first few songs had this chaotic energy. It was like amazing that I loved. And like, actually quite a few of the songs had that. I remember in The God Is That You, it had that really interesting game music feel that I loved as well. I loved all the messages in it, like the kind of, you know, angsty messages, but it was kind of punk rock to me. It really was, being like, and it showed me a lot of personality from Judah. You know, like you could see Judah's personality through it, because he was telling you what he likes, he was telling you stories, he was telling you what he doesn't like, he was being funny. So you could feel personality on a strong level, which I really like about that. And I loved how it also had songs like Autre Vest, which was quite vulnerable. Also like fun ones like Kiss Me and stuff like that. There was a lot of dynamic on it, but still keeping that kind of crunchy, kind of glitchy, experimental electronic sound. Like it didn't like stray away from those sounds. It was still really special. The last few songs I found amazing. Hopeful was, I don't know why, but that really felt strong to me on a level, even though it's just basically instrumental with some vocals. But I really liked that. Matcherism was really cool because I really liked the message in that. Same with Arachnid. It makes you think, and I think that's cool too. Underground Club really matched the underground, the music matched the name. Screamo, love the message of that. There's just so much to it. It's really cool. And I really, the main thing from it is that I can see Judah evolving and evolving and evolving. I think the amount of work he puts into it and the amount he loves it, that is exactly what's going to happen. Definitely keep fighting, even if you receive like negativity and so on. Keep getting through it, and I know you will, and I know you have. You know, so I love that. Yeah, I really hope that if you're watching and you didn't know who Judah was, I really hope you enjoyed this and had a fun time listening with me, because yeah, it was a really good time, and I really appreciate you letting me listen to your wonderful music. You can find it on Spotify, and I'll link whatever else in the description too, Instagram and so on like that. So yeah, anyway, I shall see you next time. Bye.